Like I said in my previous video, a day in politics is such a long time. Dynamics keep on shifting that in split seconds, the trajectory around so much could change. Last week, Raila Odinga consented to vie for the position of the African Union Commission chairperson next year. He can be asked, because he knows better, was this decision a walk in the park for him? Or he took it half-heartedly? Was it a heri nusu shari kuliko shari kamili situation? Here and there, Raila has been termed as a political broker, even by his supporters in his support base. They say he has mastered the art of capitalizing the business of politics, even in laws. History tends to repeat itself. So I'm sure this did not come as a surprise to most of us. There were signs all over, weren't there? From extending an olive branch by the president on that Sunday afternoon in April, to formation of the bipartisan committee, to formation of the National Dialogue Committee, to the visit by Senator Kun to Kenya at a time when demonstrations were causing political tensions in the country. And just to note, Senator Kun brokered the handshake deal between Uhuru and Raila. And now to quiet meetings between Raila Ruto and the former president of Nigeria, Obasanjo. And then boom, Obasanjo is seen endorsing Raila for the AUC position. I mean, there were signs.
Kwanza, nataka muniangalie vizuri. Hivi karibuni, we shall be surprising you with some very important news and pleasant. I will not say any more. Nawachia hapo kwa sasa. But muniangalie vizuri kabisa. Si nimesema nikiwa hapa? Muniangalie vizuri. Nimesema kitu.
A little peek into the structure of the African Union Organization. The work of the AU is implemented through several principal decision-making organs. 1. The Assembly of Heads in State and Government. 2. The Executive Council. 3. The Permanent Representatives Committee. 4. Specialized Technical Committees. 5. The Peace and Security Council. And 6. The African Union Commission. Factors that may work in Raila's favor is the matter of regional balance, with West Africa producing the first holder of the position, former Mali President Alpha Konare, followed by Central Africa, which produced Jinping from Gabon, South Africa, which had Nkosazana Zuma, and lastly, Moussa Faki from Chad, which is viewed as an extension of North Africa. The East Africa region's attempt to field a candidate during last election through Amina Mohamed flopped after she lost to Faki after 7 rounds of voting, meaning it remains the only region yet to hold the position. It will require President Ruto to nominate Raila, table his name as a candidate, as well as rally support among AU member states in the election, which in no doubt he will gladly do, as it will be finally good riddance for him, noting the strong backing from players in his administration. The chairperson of the African Union Commission is the Chief Executive Officer, legal representative of the African Union, and the Commission's Chief Accounting Officer. He is elected by the Assembly for a 4-year term renewable once. The functions of the chairperson include overall responsibility for the Commission's administration and finances, promoting and popularizing the AU's objectives, enhancing its performance, consulting and coordinating with key stakeholders like member states, development partners, and regional economic communities, appointing and managing commission staff, and acting as a depository for all AU and OAU treaties and legal instruments. This is a full-time executive job that will require Raila's full attention, pushing him out of local political activities for his new role in Addis, the AU headquarters. Raila will become a critical player in major international happenings, not just in Africa, but across the globe. This position is fundamental in positioning Kenya on bigger decision-making tables internationally. Therefore, she will reap the benefits of setting a strong presence in key United Nations and African Union agencies and can therefore advance her national interests at a wider scope. Back home, a level playing field has been laid out to second-tier political players who have declared their interest in the State House. That includes Martha Karua, Kalonzo Musyoka, Eugene Wamalwa. Raila's shoes are too big to fit into. And Azimio la Umoja leaders who are seeking to inherit Raila's networks and support base will be required to work 10 times harder to accomplish this mission, considering it will be a walk in the park, a piece of cake for the ruling party to spread their support base in the country. Note, this will be a game changer in Kenya's politics and general elections. Ask me why. Raila Odinga has been the catalyst of Kenya's politics all these years, and he's quite out of the picture. That means that figures contesting will no longer find party dynamics favorable to clinch their seats. Well, ethnic consideration might still play a role, but the good news is that ideological politics might find its place on the table as a critical factor. It is time for political parties to curve towards acting as credible institutions that are far attached from personalities and individuals. And here is how. Political parties ought to look into greater participation of youth and women through affirmative action measures and target outreach measures to increase their participation. 2. They should conduct civic awareness on the significance of participating in party activities beyond elections. 3. Engage civil societies in promoting transparency and accountability. 4. There should be cooperation among political parties to foster consensus building and reduce political polarization, hereby enhancing national cohesion. 5. They should advocate for decentralization of power to empower grassroots members and local party structures and ethical leadership. And that is the way forward.